What's going on, everybody in YouTube world? I'm done with work today, so yay! Now I want to give thanks to Strongbow today for suggesting this as a subject for my trip home. Something that I actually would call familiarity blindness. You know what that is? I'll tell you. Whenever you're going somewhere, if any kind of long trip, somebody somewhere almost always inevitably says to you, you know, if anything's gonna go wrong, it'll happen in the last couple of miles of your home. And every time that you hear about somebody having an accident or a crash or something, it's always kind of, well, 90% of it is always like, yeah, I was literally just a couple of miles from my house, or I was within a 5-mile boundary of my house. Then all of a sudden, bang, crash, wallop, and next thing I know, I've got no legs. So familiarity blindness to me is something where you've been up and down a road 100 times. You know it like the back of your hand. Every pothole, every scrape dent, every stop sign, yield sign, traffic light, every kind of like road condition, you've been up and down it, you know it. But somehow or other, you're on your way home, you could be sober as a judge, you could be, you know, in tip-top form, you could be focused as anything, but there's just something about that last few miles till you get to your house where you're just la-di-da-di-da, you look around the place, you're looking at see what your neighbours are up to or something, you just lose focus, or you just lose any kind of awareness as to what you're doing or where you are. You've switched on to some kind of autopilot, and next thing you know, you're off your bike and tumbling down into the weeds or something. You just switch off, you don't pay attention, you're on the home stretch. You kind of ask yourself, you know, what's the way to get around it? What's the way to, like, make sure that you're safe on the road wherever you are, whether you're 100 miles from home or whether you're a mile from home. Now, I'm also a big believer in Sod's Law. Sod's Law says, you know, at the most inopportune moment, that's when your bike's going to break down, or when you're going to come a cropper, or when somebody's going to do something silly and basically end you up on the morgue. So to me, like, the danger is we go to eat at some dodgy little Thai crab shop that's 100 miles away from home and 5,000 million miles away from anywhere that resembles a toilet. And this video is about, like, you know, that last 5 minutes, that last couple of miles. Staying focused about what you're, about being a certain distance from home sometimes means don't take the normal way home. Try to vary, like, your method of getting home. You know, take different streets, different roads, use different stop signs. Put yourself in a different mindset, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of hazarding a guess, and if you've any, you know, if anyone's got any ideas about that, then, you know, please by all means let me know. Give me something in the comments. Let's just open up this baby. Oh yeah. Like I say, take a different route. That's all I can think of, but also being mindful about other traffic as well. You see, you might be familiar with the roads that you're on, but the cars around you might not be so familiar. They might be from somewhere well out of town, not knowing that the stop sign there is specifically for their lane or the traffic light. Oh, you arsehole. Yeah, illustrating my point. I don't know what was up that geezer's bloody exhaust pipe, I'll tell ya. Pulling out directly in front of the lane in front of me and then slowing down. I mean, come on. Are you checking to see if I'm awake? Because I'll tell you, I am. Anyway, like I said, whatever you do, anywhere on the road, treat the last half mile of your house as probably the most dangerous. Might not be a good idea to do like 90 on this little road here. Yeah, it's been a while since I last opened this baby up. Yeah, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, these are Thunder headers. They came with the bike. I bought it brand new, but they'd staged it and upgraded it in the actual shop as well to see if they could get a few extra dollars for it, which I was more than willing to pay when I took this bike out. Scaring all the birds. Oh, well, here's the first sign of spray. Got a bug splattered on my visor. That's nice. horrible green bloody gooby things they are. Yes indeed, Mr. Truck Driver in front of me. You will be in my rear view mirror very soon. Brace yourself for a torrent of awesomeness flying past you at near light speed. As soon as it's legal to do so. I don't want to get a ticket. Quick check of my mirrors, make sure that like I'm not getting tailgated or anyone else has got any ideas to do any overtaking before I get a chance to do mine. Always be aware of your surroundings. And after this motor, and prepare for the awesomeness. And how was that? Executed with perfection. And I thank you. And as he makes his way up to the red SUV, he lines up the shot, braces himself and waits for the right moment to perform his next act. The crowd in constant anticipation and deadly silence. As he makes his turn, he opens her up. And he centers himself. He waits for passing traffic, keeping his eyes on the mirror, watching out for crap on the roads and all the debris. The lines are in his favour, he gives it an open, and he times it just right. Ladies and gentlemen, he just reached double digits in a spellbinding display of awesomeness on his Harley Davidson Street Bob 2015 staged. Yes, there are a couple of drivers now in my rear view mirror, eyes wide open, jaws hitting the ground, wishing themselves, I wish I had one of them. I want. Well, swing down to your local dealership, they've got bikes for you there. Right, so sun's in my eyes a little bit here and having to kind of angle myself a bit to make sure that I don't get blinded. I've got my sunglasses on, I always normally do have them on, but it's never like dark enough. I think I want to invest in one of those helmets that has a swing down visor. Like the swing down like polarized visor. So I can still wear my sunglasses, but I want that extra bit of polarization. Down it comes. Protects my eyes. Okay, is he gonna do a double takeover? Well, he's not gonna do it on a solid yellow line, I can tell you that. But when the time is right, he waits patiently behind the SUV, another red SUV. Oh, and he gears down, and he's off. He's in overtake mode. And that's 100 miles an hour right past them right there. Oh, the things you can get away with when you're in Mexico. Alright, do not pull out in front of me. You see me, right? Okay. Just wanted to be sure about that. He makes his indication. He displays his turning and he gets around it and oh yeah. Now I don't want to lean too far, I don't want to scrape pegs when I'm going slow. Now you got to be careful when you head around these little areas here because like you might be 60 miles an hour up and down the road, but like there's lots of little villages and little places where it's like down to 40, down to 30, and if you miss them, local sheriff will give you a tug. Next thing you know, you got a ticket out your yin yang. Unless you've got the gift of the gab, unless you can sweet talk it. Oh please officer, I'm just an old man on an old bike. What, 110 mile an hour officer? No, on this old clunky old Harley Davidson, I might get 90 if I pushed it off a cliff. Your laser must be wrong, your radar must be out of sync, mate. When's the last time you tested it? Come on, waiting for the golden opportunity. Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now, until I'm sure that I've got a decent way that I can overtake this motor, I'm not going to tailgate him. And you'll notice that I'm a couple of car lengths, if not more. I'm actually about 3 car lengths behind him. He slams his anchors. I'll be stopped before I even get within 10 feet of him. Bear that in mind when you go riding, especially when you want to do a bit of overtaking or you want to do the speed demon thing. Don't make them nervous. Keep a safe distance. Might as well pop her into 6th gear while I'm waiting. Now I can't take the piss too much on this bike because even though I've got a bit of tread left on my back tyre, it does need replacing now. I think I've got less than a millimetre of tread in the centre groove of my tyre. Now my chicken strips are okay, there's plenty of tread there. Like I say, don't do a lot of like knee, well, I don't do much knee dragging, not on this bike, but I am aware of that, so I've got to be a bit careful. Yeah, definitely want to keep a safe distance from the car in front until you're ready to overtake him. Last thing you want to do is piss them all off and they slam on their brakes, get out their car and hit you. Then again, like I said, I'm all dressed in black, I'm riding about in Harley Davidson, so for all he knows, I'm probably packing. Now that is dangerous. Drive too fast with that crap on your back, mate, and that's going to go flying, or a snap. You've either wasted your money or you've caused a severe danger. Now I'm all for everyone being ingenious about how they carry things that might not fit in your car. And same with bikes, you know, if you're going for a tour or something, you know, I'll get your bags, get your throw over saddle bags, you know, get something to put on your sissy bar and a rucksack on there, and you know, you're good to go. Don't ever overpack. Some things that, you know, you can't really take everything and the kitchen sink. Oh, here we go, here's a touch. Watch this. Now it's going to be a bit more of a gentle overtake. Indicate, get into the other lane. Indicate, and back in I go. There you go. Permission asked for and sought and granted. Now it's not necessary to indicate to say that I'm done with overtaking you, I'm going into the lane now, but it's manners, and if it's a habit that you get into, then there'll be something that you'll use when you should be using it. Now I can do my 65. For a second there, that truck looked like it actually come off the road and was sitting in the ditch. Now then, here's a cluster of traffic where I know someone's desperate to overtake someone else. Be aware of cars like that in tailgating clusters, because it means somebody wants to overtake someone else. And if they don't see you, they're going to pull out right in front of you. You keep an eye out for that sort of thing. Under those circumstances, you get over to the right side of your lane so that they can see you. Now this is about as outlaw as I get, doing 65, 70 in a 60 zone. Once again, see over there? Cluster of traffic. Somebody wants to overtake somebody. Best watch out for that. Oh well, that was fun while it lasted. Truck pulled out in front of me and he's going to be doing a nice slow speed, so then again I wasn't really going to expect him to wait an extra couple of minutes for me to pass coming down to 40 anyway up this road, so not a big deal. Yeah, speed zone ahead. Now you're thinking about pulling out in front of me, but it's too late. So here I am, the final furlong, the last little stretch of roads before I get home. I know this road like the back of my hand. I know everything about what the potholes are like. I know, like, you know, how far I can lean, everything. So I'm switching on. I'm waking up. I'm not in autopilot mode. I wasn't anyway, but you know, I'm not relaxing. I'm not, you know, I'm not turning off the guard. Don't know if the geezer there with the big glug was like signalling hi to me, or just like sitting there drinking it or something. Oh well, I didn't want to be rude, so I gave him a hello. Alright, indicating for the last little stretch. I am crystal clear. My mirrors are clear. Not much can go wrong on this little stretch now. But let's slow down and do the speed limit. And just be careful. There you go, that would have been a sod's law moment. Dog running out in front of you. Alright, so, there, made it. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new to this video, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. The subscribe button's just down there and there's more videos over there. I really appreciate your time and your viewing. This is the Cockney Biker signing off. Laters!